one of the most important questions you can ask yourself is simply this question: am I willing to be known? If you're willing to be known, usually that means you're going to enter into a gospel community with a lot of openness and honesty, and you're going to enter into a church willing to actually get to know people and let them get to know you. The truth about every one of us is every one of us both needs to invest in others and we need to be invested in by others. I'm just aware as a pastor, I often meet people who kind of want to be around and be a part of the church socially, but who aren't willing to be known. They don't want to move into real relationship or real counseling or care if they might need that. And that really hinders growth and it hinders our health as a church. So I want to ask you not to be one of those people. I want to ask you to be honest about the question: are you willing to be known? If not, what would it take for you to be willing to be known? What work might you ask the Lord to do to open you up to that? Coram Deo is a church where it's really hard to get very far in this church or to get very deep into it if you're not willing to be known, because that's just sort of the basic fundamental requirement for real change and transformation, and we take it pretty seriously. On that note, I wanted to make you aware of Christian Recovery. We have a Christian recovery ministry for men and for women. These are small groups where you can walk out of patterns of addiction in your life, grounded in the gospel and with people who will mentor you and help you walk toward healing and growth and change. And so I want you to know that those two ministries exist. Maybe you need that. Maybe you know someone who needs that. We have those available at Coram Deo. You don't hear us talk about them from up front because they're the kind of groups who want you to have to be known and relationally sort of come into them and be willing to be honest. And so we can get you connected with those groups if you'll just reach out and let us know. I'd love to put you in contact and in connection with the leaders of those groups. We're really thankful for the ways that God is using those little communities of people to help folks walk into the kind of health and long-term healing and change that really sets life on a new course. Are you willing to be known? Whether that means care, counseling, recovery, gospel community, or just the kind of relational openness that really leads to change and healing. I want us to be a church full of people willing to be known. I hope you'll share that vision with me as we move into the summer and into the fall. I'll see you next week for another weekly update.